Us to pay homage to the people that have the COVID-19, the doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, grocery store workers, truck drivers, people in counseling, people that need to be counseling, people in treatment, people that need to be in treatment, people from Alaska all the way to Antarctica, man. We're all innocent people. We're all innocent. This program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Hopefully I can do that for you today. Everybody's offending everybody, man. The world's just getting more stranger and more stranger. I got 3 people watching. Any questions, any answers, any solutions? Any bitch, any moans, any groans? Got 2. Scared one of them away already. But yeah, life is just getting more strange. I saw in the news where a rapper went live, on his Instagram or something like that. I don't have Instagram, so I don't know what the hell that shit is. But anyway, he had 2 dead people in the background. His name was Uzi Marcus out of California. I have no clue who that is, but it's crazy. Why would they record that and put it on there? Hello, anger activity up. Might be able to come on. Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. This world's just getting too crazy, man. Everywhere. It's just nuts. People are killing each other. The FBI agent, 5 of them got shot. I think 2 of them got killed. But to me, that was a no-brainer, because I have cameras myself here. And, like if you're a criminal or whatever, you wait till somebody's at the front door and then you just open fire. That is just nuts, man, And life is just getting harder and harder for everybody. Like right now, it is the Great Tribulation. And everybody's having a hard time, I guess, Waiting for the stimulus, waiting for a job, waiting for this, waiting for that. And I don't see it getting any better for a long time. People are still bitching in the politics, What's it called? I can't think of that stuff. When they lie about social media, I can't remember what it's called, starting rumors and stuff like that. But personally, don't take this right here seriously. Do your own research, your own stuff, Don't take my word. Study up on it and things like that. But I don't think Jesus Christ and God's too happy with us. He's probably pretty upset, pretty upset. Same as days of Noah. People fornicating all the time, killing each other, being greedy, never thinking about God. And this right here, man, this right here, social media. They like the phone better than they like the God above. And it's sad. But I don't see a solution, for now. And in this town, I guess the COVID-19 is going down. And I looked at it, and to me, it looked like the election, it was peaking up till like the 1st of November or whatever, December. And now it's starting to go down. Was it the election that caused the COVID-19? Was it the election that caused the cure? Or what the hell's going on? I feel like a prisoner of war who was drafted. Yeah. You have no choice, man. You have no choice. That's the way I am. I feel like a prisoner of my own house. I don't go out. I'm a hermit. And I don't like going out. That's the thing. Every time I go out, I'm disappointed. It's a pain in the ass. So I just stay home. And I think that's the way it is for a lot of people. Maybe that's the way that they wanted it. Maybe that's MK Ultra or whatever. They want people to stay home. See, I don't mind it. And maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want people to stay home and they don't want to go out or something. I don't know. But I've been like this way for the last 3 years. Been content staying in my house. I go out and pay bills and I think, what the hell? And I live in a small town. That's the thing, 10,000 people. And it seems like people are just rude and it's not like it used to be. But I had to look up that word like I told them the other day on my channel here, hooky bobbin, because they never heard of hooky bobbin. So I had to punch it in and see if there was such a word, which I knew that there was. That's what we called it. And they showed people doing it. It's kind of funny. You know what that was, right, Sandra? You know what hooky bobbin was back in the day? In Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know where everybody's at today. I don't know where Melanie's at or anybody. But I feel like a prisoner of the war who's been drafted. And we're sending more troops over to Middle East, I guess. I can't remember where the hell we're sending them to. Israel? No, I don't think Israel. I can't remember. But one of those countries just are getting the nuclear bombs. They got the technology to make nuclear bombs, so now they're going to have to go out and test it and make sure it works. Fuck up the rest of the world, Whoop, I guess it didn't work right this time. Well, that's how the world's going to end, The world's not going to end. The world is going to be here forever and ever and ever. But it'll probably be destroyed by fire. And you never knew who's going to do it. But the world's going to go on forever and ever, This is going to be heaven. No place it out in outer space. It's right here. Heaven's on earth. But I do believe that we are in the four horsemen of the apocalypse: political, educational, monetary, religion. They're all fake. They're all fake, man. And really, I feel blessed, though. I honestly feel blessed compared to some of the other people. Compared to some of the people in the big cities where there's shootings every day. I guess in Chicago, this 3-year-old kid got shot several times. Just recently, last night or this morning in Chicago. I looked at the Chicago news and different things like that. And they're having snowstorms on the East Coast. People are without power, And we need to get rid of that technology, power lines, stuff like that. We need to put in batteries. There's a way to, instead of using fuel trucks, we'll still have to pump fuel for like your roads, rubber, plastics and stuff like that. We still need fuel, but we don't need to have it imported. But we need to get rid of all of our combustible engines. Instead of having fuel trucks, we could have big batteries on low boys going from neighborhood to neighborhood, just pulling in there and dropping off the trailer, picking up another trailer. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we bring fuel into every gas station every night. We could do the same thing with batteries and get rid of the power lines. I hate to tell that to Dylan because Dylan, that's what he does for a living. It won't happen for another 20, 30, 40 years anyway. But every time there's a disaster, fire, floods, earthquake, snowstorm, whatever, the power goes out. And that's when we need the power the most, is when there's a disaster and we don't have power. So if you run it by batteries, you'll have power to that neighborhood and you won't have to worry about the power lines, different things like that. But the windmills that we have like one windmill. When the wind picks up, we shut them down because the grid can't handle it. So what we need to do is have a charging station right there with the windmills and charge the batteries. Keep those windmills going whenever the wind is here, because that's a waste of energy. Instead of one windmill horizontal, we need to have 7 or 8. One mill vertical. We need to have 7 or 8 horizontal, and have a computer that could adjust the tilt of the blades, which would be like, instead of 3 blades, it'd be like 7 or 9. As it generates wind. And in the same space that you have one windmill, you'd have 7 or 8, but it would be charging batteries instead of going into the grid. And just have a charging station there for the low boys to come up, get charged. Have like 4 or 5 charging stations right there for each windmill to charge those batteries, and just take them to the neighborhoods that need electricity, and drop the trailer off there, hook it up, and then take another trailer back to the windmill. Same with the water, the dams. They just showed a thing on PBS just the other day about here in Idaho when it had the Teton Dam disaster. I remember that back in the 70s. Must have got the money on their own in the stormy weather. Have to go out with my helper today at 9:30 to pay bills, maybe walk weather permits. That's good, Sandra. You need to get out, but hopefully you won't get upset or anything, being out. But you got to go out and pay the bills and stuff like that. Some places you have to make reservations to pay your bills now. I usually pay mine online because I don't like going out. But even in Hawaii, they have volcanoes. They have wind too, so they can put up wind generators there with batteries. I don't know if their power ever goes off or not. I don't know. But they also have the volcanoes. That's geological, thermal energy. They can power energy real quick. So I don't know how much the power bill is in Hawaii, but it's probably pretty steep. Same with our dams. Like I was saying, 1974, 73, 74, the Teton Dam disaster up at past Rexburg, past Sugar City or whatever. But anyway, when they built that dam, they made it out of like rock and dirt, stuff like that, sand. They didn't put anything in there. They didn't put a cement or whatever. Of course, it's going to fall. Sooner or later, it's going to fall. But like if they ever, I don't think they will ever rebuild that. But they need to rebuild that when they do have like 3 different dams, like the main dam, then one like a third smaller, then a third smaller than that. But between the first dam and the second dam, all 3 dams are going to generate electricity. So you have like a charging station for batteries. Like I said, we need to get rid of all the combustible engines and charge the batteries. But between the first and second dam, have big old pipes that will pump the water back to the first dam. And then as soon as it starts pumping, you just shut the pump off and it will siphon back out by itself, gravity fed, it just goes up and back behind the first dam, creates energy, and have these batteries. But I don't know what we're going to do. Much money we spent on the COVID-19, we could add everything. It's a weapon of mass destruction, and we should have been creating weapons of mass creation, and we could have free energy for everybody, free internet, free fresh water for the price that we spent on COVID-19, something that was man-made that kills people. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And money isn't real. Like right now they're bitching about 1.9 trillion. The other one says 600 billion. Print some trillions out, man. Who cares? It's not real anyway. It's monopoly money. There's nothing there backing it up. And the people that went into the stock market, they made some of the people that was short sales, I guess it's called, sweat for a while, and took their money, which they need to because stock exchange and stuff like that. They don't give a shit about us, they don't. They want to rip us off as much as possible. But that's where most of the power is, Goldman Sachs, stuff like that. And it's sad. They're tracking us too. Goldman Sachs. There's people that come in this neighborhood every once in a while, every 2 or 3 years, come door to door, trying to sell you a camera for security cameras for inside your house. And Goldman Sachs owns that company, so they could be spying on you whenever. I have surveillance cameras instead of security cameras. I have surveillance to see what's going on outside my house. I already know what's going on inside. I don't care, It's the outside that I'm worried about. People coming in, because pretty soon, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for everybody. All the countries. Some people are already starting riots, and it's nuts. And I don't know if it's was planned this way or what's going on. But like in Davos, some of the big elites, they're talking about what's going on, the Great Reset. But the Great Reset, when it comes, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a cashless society. I don't know if I'll live to see that happen. I'm getting up there in years, but you always got to be aware of the false prophets. There's going to be a false prophet before the second coming of Christ. He's going to say he's Jesus Christ. So don't believe that dude. And people are going to flock to him. So remember that. The money's going to be worthless in the streets. It's going to be not second coming of Christ, but anyway, there's going to be a false Messiah that says he's Jesus Christ. He'll be able to do miracles and stuff like that. And it's not the real one. So don't believe that guy. And to me, the computer is the mark of the beast. It's a god. It is a god, computer. It sees all, knows all, tells all. Like when I was growing up, it's called Big Brother. Beware of Big Brother 1984. Big Brother's coming. Right now, we are Big Brother. The stuff that they were talking about in 1984, everybody that has a computer is Big Brother. We can find out where you're at, where you work, how many kids you have, what size underwear you wear, blah, blah, blah. We're all Big Brother. But now it's a new world order coming into power, And I don't know what to say. Any questions, any comments? There's 5 people watching, man. want to change the subject to something else, something nice, something meaningful? See, I said hump day. Doesn't matter to me. I'm unemployed, man. Every day is the same, you know. Hump day could be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. You know, that's the way it is for everybody. Let me see. The Davos, yeah, they're, I don't know, the new reset. I don't know who these people are that can dictate to how we live, you know, in the next 10 years or whatever. But we do need to get rid of combustible engines. Yeah. We shouldn't even made those when, what's his name? Tesla was around. He could have made free energy. He knew what he was doing. You know, he was a pretty smart guy. But they wanted that almighty dollar, Westinghouse, you know, wanted to charge people for electricity. And then Ford came in, they have to get gas and stuff like that. But see, when the electrical vehicles come in, you know, you're not going to have an alternator. You're not going to have spark plugs. You're not going to have fan belts. You're not going to have a fan. You're not going to have a lot of stuff. You're not going to have exhaust pipe. You're not going to have catalytic converters. So all that stuff is going to be obsolete, you know. And the people that are restoring their vehicles, it's going to be pretty hard to get those parts. But I guess in Chicago, too, they have carjackings there all the time, you know. And I guess that's why some people don't own vehicles in the big cities. They're afraid to get carjacked at the stop sign. You know, somebody comes up with a gun and takes your car from you. That's not funny, man, but it is kind of, because I live in a place where you don't hear about that stuff. And in Chicago, it happens every day, you know. Somebody comes and steals your car and you go, what? What just happened, man? But that is kind of depressing. Any question, any answer, any solution? We got 5 people watching. Who's on here? Anybody? Any new people in my channel? But anyway, if you are, I always like to insult you to see if you'll ever come back. But this is kind of like the Misfits Clubs. I don't know where everybody is today. It's just Sandra's here. You know, we got probably about 10 people. And whoever you are, if you want, okay, Sandra, have to leave the class. Wine is so high, connected it's bad, and I even have to prep myself for society. I can't even find solace in my apartment. Sucks. My life sucks. I know that's what's bad when you can't find solitude in your apartment. But anyway, we got 4 people watching. I think I scared somebody away. But if you're new to this channel, I'll put you down to my email. Send me your address. I'll send you one of these. This is what's called Fat Man's Magnet. Saunders got them. All of the Misfits got them, I think. I think I've mailed out 17. I still got about 8 or 10 left. And if you want one of these, I'll put down my email. Send me your address. I don't care who you are. I'll send it to you for free. You know, I don't care where you're from. So here's my email address. Sandra, yeah, take it easy, and I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's not anxiety; it's society attack. But this is my email address. Send me your address, and I'll send you a magnet. That way, whenever you go to your refrigerator, you'll see my face and say, "Hey, I don't want to be fat like that, dude. I'm not going to eat. You know, not as eat as much anyway." But yeah, I feel sorry for people like Sandra, and you know, I don't know what I can do for her. You know, like it's rough if you live in a bad neighborhood and you can't get out. You know, you don't like going out in the public, and you don't like public transportation. But this world has to change some way, somehow. You know, and it should never have got this far. Never, ever, ever. You know. And there's racism. There's racism rampant. I don't know if the media escalates it more than it should be. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, yesterday I was on here. Okay, this is Black History Month. You know, I won't make any jokes about the blacks or whatever I did just before February 1st. But anyway, yesterday I was talking about a rapper that killed his nephew. I can't remember what his name was. But now, today, there's another rapper, Uzi Marcus, that had 2 dead bodies in his house. And he's on social media going live like this. And somebody calls the cops and says, "Hey, man, He's got some dead bodies in his house. But hopefully that was Sandra leaving. I don't know. But have a good day, Sandra. You know, have to leave the class. Okay, that's good. Hopefully she'll do good. But I don't know who the other 3 people are. You know, I can't sit here and stumble for the next 40 minutes. But if you have any questions, any solution, you want to hear a story, any questions, ask me a question. Anybody, man. I'll give you like 5 minutes. If nobody comes on, I'm going to cut it short today. You know. But I have people from all over the world. I have people from the Netherlands, Chandy. She was my very first person that ever called me. Hey, what are you doing, man? Chandy. I got people from Scotland, Kenny. I haven't seen him for a while. A lot of people from Canada, and then people from around the United States, and sometimes people from Belgium, England. England's getting crazy too, man. And this is what's funny. I guess in England, I can't remember the name of the city, but they busted this cocaine dealer, and they got a cell phone, and he had 2,000 phone numbers on there. And the police sent them all like a robocall saying, "Hey, you know, we're coming to get you." That's kind of funny. But in the article too, it says most of them are middle class, upper middle class cocaine users, and kind of funny. So they got the drug dealers' little black book, what they used to call, but now it's just a cell phone. Nobody has little black books anymore. It's like those magnets for your refrigerator. Nobody has those anymore. But I got them. Just give them to people, you know, for coming to my channel. This is like the lowest people I've seen ever. It's like, what the hell, man? Everybody in trouble? Maybe everybody's depressed. I don't know. What else is going on? Anything fun? Let me think. A lot of things. The Super Bowl's coming up. Super Bowl. I guess I'm going to have to go for Tampa, I think it is. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What the hell's his name? Tom Brady. My name is Tom Brady. Like Slim Shady. Well, I'll probably tell a joke and then I'll probably get off here because nobody's talking. Nobody wants to say anything. Okay, what do you get with the #1 rapper of all time and Charlie Brown? What do you get when you cross the #1 rapper of all time and Charlie Brown? Eminem with peanuts. Oh, is that funny, man? What do you get when you cross a pirate and a pedophile? What do you get when you cross a pirate and a pedophile? Arr, Kelly. But anyway, nobody wants to talk. But if you want a magnet, there's my email address. And I don't know what to go. I'll just keep babbling on. But thanks, Sandra, for coming. Hopefully you're doing good today. I don't know, new viewers, you should ask questions. I'd like to know who it is. But stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. And stay safe. Don't get any COVID-19. Have a good day, people.